Well, thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in. This is Coronado Arte Harris, owner of the Global Market with Georgia State Code of all 10-year, 15-year, 30-year corporate private and public. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if I did have to write a book about that experience, it'll be like the Schindler's List. It'll be like the Schindler's List in Alabama, you know what I'm saying? The modern day Schindler's List, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what I would be able to say is these niggers and shit and these crackers, they not stronger than the secret society. I mean, that's what I would say. For them to muster up the strength to put you in an asylum and they really ain't a part of no real strong secret society, they some certified dummies, man. You know, that's what I would say. I'd be like, man, the shit that they facing, you gotta know they some class A assholes, man, to put their family in that predicament. And then to stand on it like they did the right thing, you know what I mean? I'm like them folks on Menace to Society. I feel sorry for your mammy, man, you know what I mean? The situation you in, you know what I mean? I really do, I really feel sorry for them. Because they don't understand the heartache and pain that they gonna be experiencing, you know what I mean? They just don't. You know, I just say, I always say it's a waste of time. It was a waste of time. They didn't get nothing done. They didn't prove nothing. The only thing they proved is that on the inside, they really some racists. You know what I'm saying? They racist and they a group of niggas that don't want to see nobody else do better than them. That's what they is. When they say black and white, that's what they talking about. They're a group of pigs, man. You know what I mean? They haven't reached no equality or nothing. They didn't just a group of niggas that done got together that think they better than other Negroes. And some crackers that just say, well shit, them niggas still niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what them crackers gonna say. Them niggas that went to school and joined them frats, they niggas too. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't talk about it and they call themselves black and white. You know what I'm saying? Well, they come together making policies and shit together. You know what I'm saying? Cause you better believe in their mind, when they get at the table, lawmakers and shit with them niggas, in their mind, they saying them niggas, even though they went to school, they still a goddamn pack of big lip niggas, you know what I'm saying? And how can you blame them, like, you know? Goddamn, they putting their own man behind bars for nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's true, like, you know? It's sad, but it's true, you know? But I like to tell you, man, if you're not preparing for death, I would like to tell you to, you know? There's probably some people they especially on Friday and Saturday and Thursday, people that don't generally think about that they dying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to encourage you that you are. You know, I don't give a damn how healthy you try to be and getting up and getting ready like you gonna be around. And 9 times out of 10, something gonna happen to somebody that you know or you sooner or later. 9 times out of 10. It just ain't no way out of it, you know what I'm saying? I like you. You know, instead of people saying that you was just doing so damn good, you know what I'm saying? And they just didn't know that you was up, you know, that your name was next. And they gonna be on Dateline telling all them lies and shit. Like you was Goody Two Shoes or Prince Charming. That they didn't know you was finna die, you know what I'm saying? So I like to tell y'all people to get out there and make some type of preparation for yourself to go, you know what I'm saying? So people can say that she said she was about to die, you know what I'm saying? And you always have that guy or woman to come up and tell you, yeah, she might not have told you or he might not have told you, but he told me that he thought he was gonna die, you know what I'm saying? So I tell you, ladies, and you better believe that's a very valuable individual, you know what I'm saying? Very valuable. That out of all the people, there was somebody that can come forth and say that woman did tell me that she thought she was gonna die for what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. But nevertheless, you gotta always ask them, what did you feel frozen? I mean, did you pass by something and did it make you think about something dirty that you did to somebody? You know what I'm saying? And did your temperature drop? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's what they call a pivotal point in the testimony, stuff like that. Nevertheless, like, you know, at the end of the day, I could tell the football players, if I was Clemson's athletic director, I'm gonna say it's at points like this where you can really guarantee America that Alabama ain't gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I can tell you like this. You know, virtually by doing nothing to them physically, I'm not bringing them any physical harm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking on my personal device privately, and they spine in and listen on it. That's their fault. You know what I'm saying? That's just a consequence of them eavesdropping and spying, that they feel heartache and pain and disbelief and anguish. You know, they feel that. You know, because, you know, most of the time, I'm going to lie to you, most of the time, almost 100% of the time, I'm not talking like this, for real. Most of the time, I'm telling jokes. Most of the time, I'm playing music, talking about making out. That's what I talk about almost all of the time. And, you know, the reason I said what I said yesterday, because it's only one more day left in Afro-American history, you know. And for them to say that he don't focus on it, and we need Elijah Cummings to get the testimony from Michael Cohen before he go to prison. And that's why I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? While you up there politicking and saying this nigga supposed to be behind bars, nah, you the one that's supposed to be behind bars. You and your sorority, you know, and that's for real. You know, you ain't gonna pull that civil rights shit on me, you know what I'm saying? And that SCLC and Jesse Jackson and his outside baby and his son with all that Monday laundering and Senate corruption, you know what I'm saying? You the one that deserve to be behind bars. And that's for real, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's just the truth. That one thing about it, you know, I'm not gonna let my friend down. And he can find him a window to throw your ass in jail and not his own man. I goddamn say do it, goddamn. Go get Jesse Jackson's son and throw his ass back in jail, you know what I'm saying? Like I found some more corruption on his ass. You ain't retarded, motherfucker. You ain't retarded. You ain't just all of a sudden mentally ill. Your ass been doing money laundering, racketeering, and all that shit. Just like your daddy with his adulterous affairs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And outside babies up there, then goddamn tainted the cloth of Jesus, and there ain't nothing he can do about it. He done tainted Jesus' pure cloth with his adulterous affairs, and goddamn sleeping with prostitutes and shit. You know? And I'll tell you, hell yeah, I preach that shit. You know? I preach that shit, cause get what? Donald Trump is one Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? He is the one Donald Trump, man, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And you up there with that monkey Omarosa shit, man, I won't let it slide, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let it slide. If I can find a way to talk about your ass, I'm gonna talk about your ass. Ain't nothing you can do about it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do about it but get mad and try to pull, oh, here comes Martin Luther King at the Lorraine this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm gonna say there goes Steve Harvey right over there. Right where that red beam at, on top of his head. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just and a whole lot more gangster than you can ever think, baby. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's for real. You know, and guess what? It's self-defense at the end of the day. The white folks gonna say that's not gangsterism. He's playing self-defense. He's defending himself. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Them niggas goddamn doing all kind of shit to that dude, you know what I mean? You know, they doing all kind of stuff to him, you know what I mean? They orchestrate that shit, you know what I'm saying? The little bow tie cotillion and all that bullshit. That's why I like LA and I like Detroit, because they don't believe in that shit, you know what I mean? Detroit, them folks don't believe in that bullshit. Dayton, Flint, they don't believe in that dumbass shit, you know what I mean? And that's why I had a good time when I went. I didn't see none of them. I ain't see no bow tie cotillion. I ain't see none of that bullshit. You know? Like I said, them niggas do a whole lot of lying, man. You know? Well, I'm looking like this. How could you get anything done if everybody around you is in the same group? You ain't gaining no capital, for real. You not gaining no members. You really ain't converting nobody to nothing. You not getting that done because you in a place where everybody believe the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And people that you trying to attract here, they not coming because you're not showing them any variety. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, I'm not going nowhere where everybody wear bow ties. You know what I'm saying? That defeat the reason why we American. You You go there, you don't have no choices, you know what I'm saying? They all believe the same fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? All their kids look the same, all the girls look the same, they wear the same wig, the same weave, they butt look the same, all of them look the fucking same, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, man, you know what I mean? They just don't have no variety. They don't have nothing outside of their dumbass belief system, you know what I mean? And they wondering why they don't have nothing. And when they get their African-American leader, downtown is gonna fold. I can tell you it is. Goddamn, that shit that they trying to build downtown, that shit gonna look like the Walmart Commons, man. I'ma just tell you, man, Negroes just don't, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Negroes, they just have a lot of problems, man. You know, Negroes generally in Montgomery, they just have a whole lot of shit going on. Well, they ain't gonna be able to focus on maintaining goddamn facilities like that, you know what I mean? You know? And I hate it. I hate that that's the way it is, but it's just the way it is. You know, Negroes, they just, you know, they don't know how to, you know, as far as politics and stuff, as far as getting their hands on real money, I haven't seen no goddamn evidence of them knowing how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like the only Negro I know that was able to get my hands on that type of money and control it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's sad to say, a lot of it was because of bets. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wanted to bet me. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to bet that I couldn't do something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. And it wasn't an illegal bet. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no point shaving and no shit like that. It was just like basic bets. You know, like somebody saying that they will bet their house and their business that I wouldn't be able to do something. You know what I'm saying? And they signed the paper, you know? You know what I'm saying? They put the deeds in somebody's hand and like, if this nigga can get this done at the end of the day, you know, a lot of them did not think I could do that. Then they had to get somebody else to say double or nothing. That they'll go in and bet their business, that they can get that man's business back out of Coronado hands and still able to be able to keep their business and try to get his from him. And I mean, when I tell you they lost, they was losing back to back to back. Like, you know? And then went from there, it just got more lucrative for me, you know what I mean? But that's kind of how I started off, you know what I'm saying? Well, a guy said, man, well, shit, you can stay here even though it seemed like you shuckling and jiving and it seemed like you full of hot air, you can stay here at this business as long as you need to. You get your campaign and get your shit done. You know, we ain't gonna let nobody come in and intervene. You know, even though that this place is will need to make it off limits for people to be at, you can sit up here and post up and live at this motherfucker if you have to. You know, because that's just how they felt, that I was, as far as competitive as they competition, I was killing them, you know what I'm saying? They just, for them to be professionals and them to have me labeled as a deplorable, I was way more better at the thing that they was trying to do than they was. You know what I mean? But you know, I know a lot of those deltas and stuff out there and sororities and frat, they want an apology, you know what I'm saying? That's what they looking for. But I ain't finna apologize to you, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna tell you, take your ass to your frat party, your sorority party, you saying the same thing. Fuck the Qs, fuck the Sigmas, you know? It ain't no different, so I ain't apologizing. Every time I go to a Greek show, that's all they saying. They saying, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, and they don't have no reason to, you know what I'm saying? You're like, man, you know, you ask yourself, what has this other fraternity or sorority done to them for them to be chanting, fuck the Sigmas, fuck the Zetas, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy? And these like 17 and 18-year-olds, you know what I mean? So I gotta say, you can put your big lips in front of that white man in court and say that I've done something wrong. I haven't done nothing different than what you do every time. Every day, that's what your sorority and fraternity do. You know, you talk with a filthy mouth about another fraternity and sorority that haven't done nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? So you might have your young recruits and stuff out there, neophytes and stuff like that. They trying to find a way and stuff. It ain't no way, you know what I'm saying?